Domenico101MMA.com.
Hey, this is Domenico 101 MMA. I'm here at Burke's Martial Arts in Cranston with Lion Fight 35 fighter coming up, Brian Bogue, who's ready to show some more stuff. Kids fought all over a Lion Fight every time they come here, mostly.
Yeah, just about, almost.
You fought for him about 5 times or so already.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6, I forget.
So now they come in March 3rd. You got the opportunity to shine again.
Yeah, another chance to improve and get better from the last one. So excited.
Awesome. The last one you had a good fight, but it ended, a little. What was it?
No contest. What happened was, so when I was fighting, I remember I ended up clinching with him, and when I kneed, I went to pull him into my knee, and the next thing I know, I didn't really know what happened until after, but he ended up putting his head down, and then that's when my knee went up instead of straight in, and it ended up, he ended up getting dazed and couldn't continue, so that's why they ruled it a no contest.
Now, we have a lot of new Muay Thai fans out there. As far as amateur fighting, explain what happened, like why that happened as far as...
So it was ruled a no contest because in amateur you can't knee to the head.
Okay.
And it actually, because I had a big headgear on, it sucked. But like I remember when the reason why I didn't know is because he pushed me, and like when he went to push me back again, I always pull people into my knees to get more power. So when I pulled him, like the headgear came down over my head. And next thing I know, I just saw him in the corner and my corner yelling at me like, "Go, go!" And I'm like, I have no idea what happened. The ref just told me to go to the neutral corner. And I saw they waved off, so I didn't know what happened. So I was like, and then all of a sudden I watched it. I was like, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, shit.
Yeah, and to us in the crowd, it looked like a legit, we were like, wow, a knockout. But as far as...
No contest.
Yeah, as far as, Amis, can't knee to the head. Yeah. So that's why that went. As far as you fighting for Lion Fight now, how you feeling about them coming back?
I'm excited. I mean, I do have to say that, Lion Fight is a great promotion to fight for. I mean, Scott really takes care of us every time. The fighters, covers, again, our rooms, and then on top of that, helping us out with meals. I mean, it's great. Like, I love fighting for Lions Fight. They're the best promotion around to compete for. I've competed in a few other promotions, and they're the best guys doing it.
Yeah, there's a lot of, when they come into Foxwoods in Connecticut, they use a lot of our New England Muay Thai fighters for, they actually have... last fight or a couple of fights before, we had Nick and Chip Pillard on the Access TV, and he put on a great show. So New England fighters, along with yourself, we're representing because we got a lot of people don't know what we have here sometimes. We got a lot of beasts ready to attack. Yeah. So all right, you're fighting on the 3rd. Let's talk a little bit about your training since. You train here at Burke's. You also work here and train others too. So how did you basically get into the martial arts? I think I talked to you were into karate, and then how'd you get into the Muay Thai?
Well, I always liked, I watched MMA, and I liked the striking. I never really liked much of the grappling, and after moving around a bit and stuff, I ended up settling here, and my coach, Mr. Burke, he offered me a job that I couldn't refuse. I was training here for a little while, and then he said, "Hey, would you like to work here?" And I was like, "I'm sold," it's been a long process from starting from the bottom and working my way up with him, but he's a big part of my success and everything, having that right coach, and no matter what, nothing's ever good. It's got to be perfect all the time.
Yeah, and it's a great family. You have a lot of training partners here that you're like a family unit. You guys travel together. You go to a lot of events together. You guys are a real good clique here, which is great to bring up,
up and coming.
Yeah, exactly. As yourself. I mean, you need that great base. You know what I mean? Someone that's a little strict in the training, but also someone you can confide in too on a bunch of different levels.
I mean, I've trained with other people, and I've trained in Thailand a few times and everything. And I mean, I have to say, last year I didn't get to train with them because I was out with injuries. So all my fights I prepared for with other people, and I trained in Thailand a few times. And honestly, nobody pushes me as hard as he does. So that's one thing I'm really excited for this fight, is the fact that I'll be fighting, but I'll be training under him the entire camp. again, I did like kind of the same routine, but just nobody pushes me like he does.
Yeah.
So, you know, watch out because
Yeah.
the A-team's back.
And we got some footage of you training with him, and you're right. He's right on with you, and you know all about technique and getting that power.
Yeah, and making me miserable and not liking them for those couple of hours.
Well, that's what
you know.
coaches are for.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you talked about Thailand, visiting Thailand. So let's, what was that, about a month and a half ago?
Yeah, it was, I forget the exact days, but it's like pretty much the month of December. We're back on January 5th. I trained at Sinton Pinon camp, a really good setup, great food, great people. And yeah, I took a fight on a week's notice there. You know, I trained. I'm always training. I'm never not training. Always training, always trying to stay ready. So when I landed, the idea was to, you know, land and fight. And that's exactly what happened. I fought a good southpaw, you know, with a really strong left kick and a really strong left knee, and you know, persevered through and took it on decision on points.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
So that's a great experience for you. Going to Thailand and fighting there, getting that experience. You actually got some ink done while you were there?
Yep, yeah.
You want to just turn around and show
sure,
it? I'll
so-
get that on camera just for show people what a real tattoo from that. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. So it was
Awesome. You can turn around. That's awesome.
So it was, I got it done in separate trips. I got the first three, so the spires up on my neck and the shoulders. That was the first trip. Second trip was Hanuman in the middle, and then the most recent trip was the tigers going down the side.
So what an experience. Thailand, you go there.
Yeah.
You get a fight right away.
Yeah.
You come away with a decision. You get an awesome tattoo from, you know, the old school guys down. You know, that's their world right there.
Yeah, for sure.
How do we get in touch with you? Social media, training partners, shout outs, all that good stuff.
So the best way to get in touch with me is on Facebook, Brian Bogue. You can add me as a friend, or even better, like my page, Brian Magoo Bogue, Magoo. And then also, if you look up Burke's Martial Arts, you guys are interested in training, come down, check us out. You know, again, I think the best training facility in Rhode Island. Nobody's going to push you harder. And then just a real quick shout out, especially to my sponsors, Project Lean Nation, Rhode Island. They're over in Oakland Avenue in Cranston. They supply all my meals for me. Again, so I don't have to worry about meal prepping. I can relax and rest like I need to on Sundays. And I mean, their food, one, it tastes great. I love it. They're always trying to improve their food. And on top of that too, I mean, the nutrition's like right on point. I've actually, since I got back, I've been staying like more consistent with them. My diet, like I've been walking around 10 pounds lighter, so I'm like, you know, it's gonna be an easy weight cut for me this time, yeah.
So you're 185, you fight, what weight you fight at?
165.
165.
Yeah.
What do you walk around with? What were you walking around with before?
So before I was like 185, and that's because, you know, I was kind of eating a little bit more crap than I should have. You know, but now like I've just been sticking, you know, I eat them every day of the week, and it's, you know, it's great. So like,
keeps you strong going.
Yeah, now
I've
been walking around like 175. I'm lighter, I'm faster,
good.
and I feel, you know, stronger and more conditioned.
And that's growth with a fighter. Like you learn little tricks, and you get, you know, you take on other things to make you the best you can be.
Yeah, and I mean, again, the dieting aspect, like they've helped me out tremendously.
Awesome.
So thanks, Project Lean Nation. All right, check out their Facebook. You can also check out Dennis Green, John Greco, and Stephen Cormier too. So check them out on Facebook if you guys have any questions about that.
Awesome. And what's the address here?
530 Wellington Avenue.
And Atomic Kickboxing right next door.
Yep.
They got a bunch of stuff going on here.
We got everything.
Yeah, this is like a playground for the people who want to get in great shape. So from Brian Bogue
Yep.
at Burke's Martial Arts Gym in Cranston, March 3rd, Lion Fight 35. Gonna see this kid unleashed again. It's been a while, training with Jake Burke again, full time. So now we got the real...
Yeah, the A-team's back.
The A-team's back. All right.
Custom Tyson.
All right, we out of here. All right, my friend.
All right.